Hello, everyone, this fine time zone. Welcome back to Power Up with Pride, where we now have on deck Risuruuu with Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. And in addition, thanks to your generous donations already to the Trevor Project, we have a super hard level showcase during this run as well. So take it away.
Good morning, or afternoon, or time zone. I'm not sure where everyone's watching from, but hi, I am Risuruuu. I like to stream rhythm games when I know Twitch isn't going to mute my VODs. And Mario Mix is one of those games where nothing will get muted, so here we are. Other than that, you may have caught me the other day speedrunning some of the Sonic games. I do a lot of weird stuff, but today we're playing DDR Mario Mix. This is a real game that they made on the GameCube, trying to capitalize on the Dance Dance Revolution craze. And this is a game. And to help me explain this game and all of its mysterious mysteries, I have a lovely couch prepared for everyone today. If you folks would like to introduce yourselves.
Sure. Hey, I'm Lightning. I've been involved with rhythm games in some way or another for the last, 15 years. Been a fan of, DDR as a whole, and it's just fascinating to see this game even exist.
Hi, I'm DJ Omi. I've been playing DDR for years, and although I never owned this game, it's been a fascination of mine for some time now.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarek Z, and you probably best know me as a GameFAQs guide author. I've written guides on every console DDR game that was released in America. Still a big fan of rhythm games. Haven't played them in a while, but do have fond memories of this game.
Alrighty, thank y'all. So we're gonna learn that this is... It's like...
Let's dance!
It's like Mario Party, but like it's wearing a DDR costume. I think that's the best way I can describe this.
Or perhaps the other way around?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They're shaking hands. I'm not sure how it's working. So we are going to start with a new EX game. This is literally like the same as a regular story mode, except they like swap some songs. So it's really for unlocking purposes if you want to get all of the songs. And I believe Luigi won the bid war, unless there was some snipes in the last like 10 minutes. Is that correct?
Refreshing. Yes, the only donation went to Luigi.
That is the correct answer.
Perfect.
Big
Yes.
Luigi fans out there.
Yeah, I would like everyone to look at the banner. Please look at Luigi and his motions there, and
line.
Mario. Luigi is clearly having the time of his life. So we are going to go to very hard. It does not... There's speed tech for this game, which I will explain, but we're not going to do speed tech because I want people to enjoy this and I don't want to hurt myself. So. But very hard is... It's a fun challenge, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I think I have to collect the world, so I think that's correct. Hold on here, and then... Okay. All right. I can give a countdown from here. Are we all ready?
Ready?
All right.
Ready.
Okay. Whew. My calves aren't ready, but we'll be fine. All right. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. So story mode. We saw a little bit in the loading prologue thing, when you start up the game. TLDR from Toad, the music keys have been stolen. Someone broke into the magical place and stole them. Who could it be? We'll find out soon. Stay tuned. So Toad's saying, like, music is weird. I don't know. I'm doing my best here. We're gonna mash through the dialogue. But basically, we have to dance our way through our problems. And by we, I mean Luigi, because Toad refuses to help at all. So we're going to approach this river. And oh no, the river is flooded, because that's what a flooded river looks like. So how are we gonna get through this? Any ideas?
Maybe dancing?
Possibly.
I was going to suggest a bridge, but
No, dancing.
I'll one up you. Dancing on a boat.
If it works, hey.
Are you ready?
I feel like that's unsafe.
Let's reveal your soul.
So as you can see, we've got Goombas on the dance track. Very oddly, it looks very odd compared to the rest of the well-known DDR arrows. But obviously, this first track, here we go, very much the Super Mario Brothers level World 1-1 overworld tune.
Absolutely wonderful.
With a DDR twist.
Yeah, that makes us a good point to talk about that the sound director for this game was Yuichi Sami, also known as Yu Wanasami. He is very well involved in a lot of the console DDR releases. So, whenever an arcade version comes out, inevitably a console version will come out after it, and Yuichi Sami is the one who leads it up, usually creating a couple of tunes on his own to add to the list. He is credited as a sound director for this game. There are also about 5 other people who are credited for sound. Only issue is no one can figure out who did what. I've scoured the internet. I don't know if anyone's got that information, but
No, I wasn't able to find any specific song credits. I was only able to figure out that most of the sound cast for this game did other Hudson Soft work, or sound directed other Hudson Soft games.
right. Look, I did find some people did a lot of Mario Party songs for this as well.
Did
And
we
that's
mention
something-
what engine this game is in?
Oh, of course.
Speaking of Mario Party.
This is a Mario Party engine game. Yes.
This is
All
not
of the
DDR.
songs are pretty short, so that's already our first song done.
Whew.
Good job.
Thanks. So I got an A, which normally that's like, yay, good job. But when you are actually dealing with like speed tech for the game, you do not want to get an A. You don't want to do well. So I think the praise that you get from the announcer at that point is longer than it would be for a lower rating. Plus, you earn coins as you the higher your ranking is, you do get more coins. So obviously more coins means a longer amount of frames that you have to sit on there with. So that's weird. Anyway, I'm whacking Goombas right now. I should be on the floor, but I'm using my feet.
Welcome to the mini game section of this game.
If there is any question that this was built on a Mario Party engine, well, this should help quell some of those questions.
Absolutely.
All right, I did have to get.
Gonna say it doesn't clear on it doesn't stop the game on clear, so you have to go all the way
Yeah,
through
I
it.
just lose coins. I am actually going to have to throw a few of the like mini games that do come up later on, so I do have to make sure I have enough coins. Although I think it'll just deplete entirely if I don't have enough. But anyway, I do believe we're going to meet our villain.
Our
Who could it be?
antagonist.
This is the only time this character is legitimately a villain and not just an accessory. Did you guess Waluigi?
It's Waluigi time.
It's Waluigi time. There he is! Applause, applause. Waluigi stole the keys. Who'd have guessed? So the Bob-omb threw us into this tree trunk. Oh, sorry, just Luigi, not Toad.
Once again, Toad cannot help.
No.
Yeah, he's doing his
so
best.
Debatable.
We're gonna see some stuff from Toad later.
This is true. All
They're gonna
right,
bring in some
so
questionable things.
this is our first not Mario mixed song.
Are you ready?
Oh gosh.
Here we go.
So yeah, another thing about the songs here is they're not just Mario mixes, there are also several remixes of public domain classical pieces. This is Pipe Pop. So this is it's part of Mozart's Piano Sonata number 11 in A major, composed somewhere around 1780, but a commonly remixed or a commonly used public domain piece.
Definitely a trend too for music games of the era, and also kind of currently taking classical songs and kind of giving it a different feel, because
Yeah.
it's a similar beat and a similar song that people can pick up on.
Absolutely. This is, yeah, you mentioned, yeah, modern rhythm games will still use these public domain songs.
And Megalovania.
And Megalovania.
And Megalovania.
You move smoothly.
I was very excited to hear they figured out how to play Megalovania on Tears of the Kingdom. That went well.
Everybody is watching.
And then there's a Live Alive run later, so we might hear Megalomania.
Oh, well, that's the original version. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna stomp some Goombas. If there are any new donation messages, probably read like one.
We have gotten $20 from an anonymous donor with no comment, but thank you. Every little bit towards the Trevor Project helps. We've just recently crested $7,000 during this marathon so far, so thank you all of the viewers out there for donating.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's fantastic news.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm on a roll. I'm gonna knock on wood because I have to do this all straight. I'm the only one running this. This is me and my body. So
That's right.
yeah. So we are now ejected into this carrot field. This is our first shop, and I need to make sure that I am consciously aware of Locky 2 here because he'll be like, "Do you want to hear that again?" And I will yeah, we'll hit yes, but I don't want to hit yes.
The
A
classic
tutorial
trap.
by way of Kippur Gabora.
There we go. All right. You're welcome. Also, he has the key for some reason.
Just in case, you know.
Toad, I need
You gotta do a little something for me.
get rid of these pesky kids to my yard. Okay, Luigi will do it.
Luigi's being roped into a lot here.
Yes. Oh, and this introduces, we had Goombas, now we have Koopas, which require 2 hits. Because you have to bounce on them and then you have to kick the shell out of the way. The shells will also sometimes erase notes from the track, which throws me off. Like that.
Amazing.
Like, oh, you wanted to do a crossover there? No.
I seem to recall just dancing those spots anyway, even if it
Yeah.
wouldn't register anything. So this is a remix of the prelude to Carmen, the French opera by Georges Bizet. I hope I said that right. But yeah, Carmen, very famous opera, and another public domain song.
Now, any DDR fans that might be watching this may be looking at these charts and going, I thought we were on the very hard difficulty.
Yes.
To most who are familiar with the game, very hard being equivalent to heavy or expert would probably look a little more difficult than this. This game is notoriously easy on its difficulties, with only a few exceptions.
Yeah, and we'll definitely be seeing some of that a little bit later as well, which is a very interesting tone shift from the rest of the game. You can definitely tell that they had fun with some of the harder level content versus the story mode stuff.
For
And
sure.
especially with, you know, it being developed by developers who've worked on Mario Party games, gimmicks are everywhere.
This is just DDR with gimmicks everywhere. Like, and I
Literally
can't-
DDR, as made by Mario Party developers.
Literally.
Exactly.
So another thing that we should have mentioned, I don't get to mod any of this. So like a lot of veteran players will have their note speeds a little bit higher to separate the notes. You might put like a layer mask over the video so you can see the notes. I can't do any of that. And everything's already Super Mario and colorful, so sometimes I will like legit not be able to see whatever the note thing is. Also, I'm on the floor now.
Oh, God help us. Here we go.
Hello, AJ!
You really get a sense of speed, don't you?
Definitely throwing back to the old days of the power mats for the NES.
Oh,
The
God.
proper and only way to play those games was by sitting on the floor with your hands.
Yep.
Bravo!
Also, another bit of speed tech. Pull out the memory card after you load your file, because then that that saving screen doesn't happen. I'm doing this in a marathon. I don't. If something happens, I don't want to risk it. So we will be saving our progress. All right, we've barged in on Waluigi's parade, and now we have to have a dance-off with him.
He's in there dancing on his own, just working it in the castle all by himself.
He did say it was a private dance party.
It is private.
Very private.
All right, so this is a dance battle. This is, I guess you could kind of compare it to, like, Guitar Hero, where you have like those, like you can do things to throw off your opponent. So in this one, there's gonna be a little flame that goes between each screen. You'll see it bouncing, and I almost missed that one because I couldn't see it.
So yeah, kind of like a versus mode in the other DDR games did have kind of a versus mode where you could sour your opponent a little bit, but this one's clearly Mario themed. If the flame hits the bombs up there, you'll cause some damage. It's damage to the meter, as I recall.
Correct.
Left meter, yeah. And this song, Destruction Dance, is a remix of Wrecking Crew. It's actually a pretty slick piece. Most of the music's pretty good.
The game Nintendo will do nothing about, but make sure you never forget it, even in the Mario movie.
Spike's in the Mario movie. Yep.
Yeah. And thankfully, a lot of the gimmicks that you see here, such as like the flame going back and forth, will always be on beat. So you are playing properly. You're really not going to be changing the chart much at all from the intended patterning. So things should, depending on how competent the chart writer was at the time, should still flow and feel proper if you're hitting those gimmicks in their intended fashion.
Everybody is watching you.
Oh, did we talk about the limitations?
I was about to mention that. So for people who have played, Dance Dance Revolution, or similar games, obviously, you might notice something missing from these note streams. Hold notes, which were introduced way, way, way back in DDR's history, where you stand on an arrow for a duration of a long note. Those just don't exist in this game.
They just didn't put them in. There are no freezes in this game.
So instead, we get lots of jacks instead, and jacks are just
Crossovers and
repeated
spins.
notes on the same arrow.
Oh. I'm just so mad that all right, the final boss. I almost spoiled it. Oh no, you never would have guessed it. But they're like, all right, we're gonna put some spins in here. Also, the BPM's at like 200 or something. Oh, also you're playing on like a soft pad. Yeah, grab the handlebars. What? Oh.
Yeah, definitely fascinating seeing the tone change for some of the final levels, especially the final boss, where it can almost feel like a modern boss chart, where the entire game you've got basic patterns, and then finally there's like actual tech introduced. It's like, all right.
Are you ready?
Sirk, are you able to explain? Oh shoot.
Nope, go ahead.
Bonus stages. This is in an ideal setting. This is the worst.
This is obviously a mess because it's a combination of ducking and jumping, collecting coins, and rhythm is completely off. Like there's no actual.
Yeah.
You can see there's a rhythm to it, but it's
like
not
it's a Mario
really...
Party game.
Right. It's very much a Mario Party mini game. It just we worked for a dance pad, and all we're trying to do is get through the time and get lose as few coins as we can.
Yeah. So obviously this is at a set time. So in a speedrun sense, this is the worst mini game that you can get. There are is it 4 mini or bonus stages that you can
I believe
get?
there are 4.
They're all RNG. So
Well, too.
So Toad just had this airship with trumpets strapped to it.
He knows Sid Highwind.
Right, it was ready to go.
And there's a tornado in the middle of the ocean, not a hurricane. And then it throws us off course, and it does this.
I do appreciate the imagination there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one could have seen that coming.
Engineering.
Here she is. This is Toadette's Hotel. I guess. Nobody wants to stay in a corkscrew.
What is?
Toad, literally. Maybe we can fix it by dancing, and by dancing, or by we, I mean you.
Yeah, it's just Luigi. He's gonna be over there.
Okay, this track slaps though.
Oh yes, jump, jump, jump.
Oh, look at the little shy guys.
So this is the athletic level from Super Mario Bros. 3. In a hyper Eurobeat style that is only matched by so many DDR songs that already exist out there.
There you. I think it was like, there's no Eurobeat in here. I'm like, ah.
I've made a critical mistake saying that earlier.
Mario meets Initial D.
You got it.
All right, well, I'm going through this. If there are any new messages, you are free, or if there's any donation incentives still open.
Oh yes, we should mention there are many upcoming bid wars later today, including choosing the starting Pokemon for Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, which is very low right now. You can get it. You can get your donations in and easily make a lead change there. You can name the Venomat in Pokemon Scarlet. You can get the hero surprise dinner in Quest for Glory 5, and you can name the hero in Quest for Glory 5, and that's just the next 3 bid war games. So there's a lot more after that, which maybe I'll talk about later.
All right, so by dancing, that fixes the building. Take that, construction workers.
Take notes, Montreal. No.
We've wound the building all back up.
And it's funny that you mentioned winding the building, because I did look over, and Risuruuu, I'm sorry, you did not do any of the spins in that chart.
I don't do spins. I can't see the screen.
Are we calling out fraudulent behavior here already? This is
I'm not even on the dance pad. It's a goose. It's a goose on the dance pad.
No.
It's a very well-trained goose with very long legs.
By spins, for those who aren't familiar with the lingo around Dance Dance Revolution, is where you literally will spin 360 degrees on your dance pad with the pattern that's basically intended to be stepped on.
We're hitting all the weather today.
What game, which DDR is it that actually gives you the spin tutorial? Because I can never identify
I don't
spins.
know.
It's one of the extremes, I think. Maybe Super.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I think
so
it might
long.
be Max 2 or Extreme.
That
I
sounds
can't
right.
remember which one it is, but they do actually give you a tutorial both on doing crossovers and spins.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I think
it's
How I
it's the
learned
home
how
version.
to do them back in the day.
Yeah, I cannot.
Yeah.
So as many rhythm games happen, like you will start to recognize patterns. And DDR does have a lot of patterns. So you've got crossovers, you have spins, you have like
Another minigame.
jacks or like
Are you ready?
bounces and stuff. Yeah, no, this is Banana Storm.
Yep.
This is also all RNG. I might get 18 bananas. I don't know. I goofed. And then sometimes the monkeys will like pretend to throw. Like
Oh,
that.
the faint. Oh, that's awful.
Rude.
Man, they did. Mario Party developers did make this game. Holy cow.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh
Give
no!
me the banana. It doesn't count,
There we go.
Luigi. You're right under it. Just.
The basket gave way. Just too many bananas.
All right. I am sitting pretty on coins, so I should be able to throw any mini games that I need to.
Very
It's
good.
very silly. The one. It's the Chain Chomp one, Sarek. So.
Oh, well, yeah.
All right, ahoy, matey! Welcome to Pirates Plunder. I'm not going to buy anything, but I've noticed you have. What is this? The Boogie Booster? Okay. A magic device that lets you power through world.
Yep.
This is
I feel
somehow
like this
EGAD's
is-
fault.
Odd device.
I blame, EGAD, absolutely.
I
That is
think
eventually an
EGAD should have been in
EGAD.
this
Yep.
game. No, he's not a Mario Party character.
All right.
All right, so this is Pirates Dance. This is also a bop.
Okay,
This is
remind me
another
what
like little versus thing. So there's gonna be cheats that show up. I can't remember. Okay, they just add notes because there are some that will like change the note directions, and I hate that.
So yeah, this is from Super Mario World. Super Mario World has a common theme, so most people have been able to figure out this is probably related most closely to the bonus level, even though the melody is the same in a lot of Super Mario World level tunes. We got to give it a minute to hear a few of the enjoyable sound effects provided.
Indeed.
Keep on going.
I gotta get so the gimmick system in here is called mush mode. Mush for mushroom.
Of course.
Yes. And you can actually toggle this on and off in free play. We will not be playing mush mode in the Super Hard Showcase because I will be dealing with it for about an hour. And I think I deserve a break from mush mode. We practice self-love here.
Now, the odd thing about Mush Mode is that you might think, okay, these are very Mario Party gimmicks. They've all got a Mario theme. They definitely never did this again, right? Nope. However, Konami thought that Hudson Soft did such a good job with this, or at least not a bad enough job with it, that they brought them back for the first Wii-based DDR console game, Dance Dance Revolution Hottest Party, where many of these gimmicks, stripped of their Mario theming, returned.
Yeah, so if you pop in Hottest Party after watching this, Omi, you were telling me, you're like, I'm looking at your feed and this is just Hottest Party. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Hottest Party, Mario Party also.
I mean, that was, I believe you were playing this on stream a few weeks back.
I was like, I need to get away from the Mario Party engine. I put in Hottest Party and then you were like,
surprise!
It's the same
Mario Party all the way down.
Still missing speed mods, still missing a lot of other common features that you'd see in a game these days. But they do have hold notes now.
Yes, they figured out how to add freezes, apparently, which they forgot. I don't know.
It's amazing that they started with the Mario Party engine and rebuilt DDR from the ground up, basically, for this.
Although there is still an oddity in Hottest Party regarding freeze notes. In most DDR games, if there is a jump, 2 notes that you hit at the same time, and one of them is a freeze, which turns it green, it will turn the other note green as well. That is not the case in Hottest Party, which can make it very difficult to read for veterans who are used to that arrow behavior.
So this is the underwater music. And
Super Mario World, yep.
Yeah, and Luigi is not being a very good driver. You will see in a hot second.
And we're, of course, trying to avoid stepping on those spinies up
Yes,
here on the
these
nose guard.
lines, which are appropriately Mario and Luigi colored.
Naturally.
Luigi, get back on the wheel.
Luigi's just like, I don't need to drive. I'm dancing my life away here.
The power of music will drive for us.
Does that make this the first official DDR game with mines?
I mean, if you just don't count the background image that basically every simulator has used as a mine image.
That's true. I see
those are
that
physical
about it.
objects.
Third mix or fifth mix? I can't remember.
But from
Like,
a
I gotta
gameplay
feel they have
standpoint, is that
done
because
it
of the
in,
so, yeah.
A versus mode or something.
Yeah, and it's definitely one of the only ones that include a gimmick like this, where it's only a single arrow where you don't step on, versus modern games where they have shock arrows, which basically make the entire row of 4 arrows a no-step zone.
Oh, I remember shock arrows. Not a good time.
No, and if you step on them, you don't get to see your notes for like a second and a half, because let's just punish you a little more.
Oh, hey, you mentioned not being able to see your notes.
What if the brightness was at maximum? You might not be.
No, something's coming up where I'm not gonna be able to see my notes.
Oh no.
Also, did y'all have
that's
tentacles?
right.
Did y'all have tentacles on your bingo card?
Dancing master.
Can't
That's a
say I
very
did.
loaded question.
All right, so this is where apparently the other music key is here.
Underwater, where they always
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. You know, everyone asks me, they're like, hey, name a video game with a good water level. DDR Mario base.
There it is.
Toad, it's got more legs, dancing won't work. All right, this is Blooper Bop, and it is indeed a bop. But it's a boss fight, and I'm gonna be obstructed. I think
Are you ready?
I can't remember. There's gonna be bloopers and there's gonna be tentacles
Let's reveal
and
your
offbeats.
soul.
A nice little swing version of the Super Mario Brothers underwater theme.
Oh my god, they did use the same song twice, but one is much better.
Well, that was the Super Mario World themes. They
That's
did,
right, okay.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, it was
Uh-oh.
twice in succession, too.
And of course, adding
There
to
it
the mix,
goes.
we do have those tentacles. Personally, I find the more annoying than the gimmick itself is the fact that
'Cause
it
they go at a
travels
different
up your note
speed.
lane at a different speed. Very distracting.
Very distracting.
Good, good. Keep on going.
Blooper doesn't appear to be doing anything else, just kind of hanging out back there,
He
though.
looks angry.
Perfect.
No talk.
No talk.
Just dance.
Go, Luigi.
Perfect.
This is your moment.
You own it.
Everybody.
So
I hate your rave emotes for Luigi. Oh shoot.
I noticed this when we were setting up, but it's like the announcer, the famous DDR announcer from like the Max and Extreme series features here, but he just kind of sits during gameplay. Like he's just here once we're dancing, and there's no other kind of indication that he exists in the story. It's a little awkward.
Oh
This
my
is the
goodness.
voice in Luigi's head. Taz is Luigi's inner monologue.
Yep.
Also, you were not kidding about that life train on the bar if you miss one
Right?
note.
You
Goodness.
miss one note, and it's like, what I did one track the other night when I was practicing, and I missed one note and had 3 late / like earlies or whatever. It knocked me out. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this judgment system is like rude.
Very strict.
That's why it's very hard. That's where the difficulty spike comes in. It's not in the charting.
Oh,
It's in. Okay, this is a good mini game. I just have to remember which one has the shroom in it. All right. I don't know if I'm a person and I can look at this fast enough. I think it's right. And I don't get to pick 2, so.
Ready?
Hey!
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, I did some RNG manipulation.
Sure you did.
Yeah.
Bravo.
All right, so we're heading into World 3 right now. If there are any extra donations while I'm mashing through this, we'll be coming up to the Hammer Bros dance. I don't.
Alrighty, we do have $25 from Spider C with no comment. Thank you so much. Reminder that we are raising money for the Trevor Project.
Yeah, get those donations in, everyone.
Heck yeah. So these are the Hammer Bros, and they're gonna throw hammers at us
Bye, Toad.
while we dance.
Bye, Toad.
This is also a jam. Like
Okay.
the music in this game is actually like really cool.
Fantastic set list.
Well put together,
Yeah.
yeah. Well put together. This little Latin jazz version of the Super Mario Brothers 3 main overworld theme.
Let's reveal your soul.
I believe we were having the discussion on stream the other night. This song in general just makes me wonder if they would ever bring these songs back, considering Samba de Amigo is now coming out on the Switch.
Absolutely.
Perfect song to crossover Nintendo. Come on, let's go.
Sega, give me Samba de Amigo. Let me show your game.
You move smoothly.
They did confirm Sega and Sonic DLC for it, so
Yeah, they did.
we'll have Baka Mitai in an official, I think, English rhythm game.
Somewhere outside of a Like a Dragon game. It's amazing.
I guess that counts too, but like designated rhythm game.
And if you haven't noticed, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but the gimmick here is tossing the hammers back and forth. Same kind of deal, just different graphics.
100 combo.
I think it's harder.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, it's, yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
There's less indication as to what column it will be in, it seems like.
Also, the note colors. So when you have like offbeats or like 8th note, 16th notes, you'll notice that the arrows change color a bit. It's a little hard to detect, but if you have an offbeat note with like if it's the mush mode gimmick thing, you don't get that. So I don't know if it's exactly on an offbeat I didn't know if that was supposed to be a jump or a gallop. Like,
Yeah, that's definitely difficult to read. Because there is a little indication around the gimmick with the
Yes.
same coloring of the note, but it is... I feel like it wasn't
It's
focus
tiny,
tested.
it's
You can't see it.
rotating, it's
Yeah.
very hard to see.
this game is for true gamers. Like,
Someone put in chat earlier, the Dark Souls of DDR. Yeah.
yeah.
Accurate.
No shop. I can't shop. I have to figure out who has the next music key. Who could it be? Where could it be in this fun amusement park? What?
Oh, it's your boy.
It's your boy.
There he
Quick,
goes.
Luigi, let's go chase him again on the roller coaster.
So we have to follow the roller coaster, a thing that exists on a track. It's just gonna come back around again.
There is a station that it will return to.
Oh, this is okay. This introduces the coin switch, and I have feelings about this. Also, I'm pretty sure Luigi is going to be breaking some safety violations here.
So we're chasing Wario on a roller coaster car. Oh, and I do want to point out. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, I do want to point out this was probably one of the first more modern tracks to see in this version, since it's from Mario Kart Double Dash. This is the Mario Luigi Circuit theme from Double Dash. Very nice. But yeah, you can see the coin switches that Reese is hitting there. Again, distracting.
Can't
His
tell
color-
me.
His color's everything. Yep.
Yep. So it just comes with like muscle memory at that point. Luigi. Okay, that's actually an okay move. Maybe he's okay.
Is he?
I don't know. If he stands up, it's over.
I am glad Mario and Luigi get their own colored, objects. Like, at the very beginning, Luigi came out of his own house instead of Mario's house.
I don't remember if I mentioned this, but as far as the speed tech goes, Mario is actually the faster character because his audio files are shorter in length, apparently. So it saves fractions of seconds, but if you want that world record, you gotta play as Mario, even though Green Mario is way better.
We all respect Green Mario in this house.
Yes.
I'm sorry, this scene is just so mesmerizing,
Right?
And, as expected, we're back in the station. Where's Wario?
Did we catch Wario? I don't know.
Can I call
But the
you
song's
a
over, so that must mean we did it.
Must be.
Oh, let's find out. How's that going? Oh, great. Is this an actual Mario Party board?
I
It
wonder.
definitely looks like it could be.
Yeah.
See, I don't believe it is, but it easily could have been. Maybe it was a rejected concept.
Maybe.
Someone
No,
on the
minigame.
cutting room floor.
Yeah, so this is a...
So by hitting Toad.
Yeah, don't hit Toad. Get points, but don't hit Toad. It's kind of messed up when you think about it. It's like,
It is.
Toad, why
Why are you out there, Toad?
you good, man? You want to talk about this?
Toad's like, I have to live the extreme life!
Like Larry!
YOLO!
Cool. Oh, wow, a high score.
Excellent.
Oh, congratulations.
Wow, thanks. Oh, we recently
SPB.
learned yesterday or the other day in the Wii minigame, there's a top. There's a maximum height. I did not know that.
Oh, is that right?
Fascinating.
It caps at 1,000 meters or whatever.
So we didn't catch Wario. Despite chasing him on a roller coaster, we didn't
He's a
catch
boo.
Wario.
This boo just showed up and Toad like ran. Like it's not. Oh, never mind. All right.
Yes,
Toad.
run into the mansion, Toad.
They can't get me
Valid,
there.
actually. Now this is where there will be highway obstruction. So I'm gonna have to hit these little boos to push the big boo away. He should be at the bottom of my. Yeah, look at him. He's a big boy.
Oh, look at that guy.
Yeah, so
First
I just gotta-
DDR mix to have Sudden Plus.
Sudden plus.
So there was, in the original version of this, remember we're playing on Story EX mode, so we do have some changed up songs. In the original version, we played Boo Boogie, I believe we called it.
Yes.
But now in the EX mode, we're playing Mustache Barrel and Gorilla, which is very clearly Donkey Kong themed. As you can hear here, we have some basic Donkey Kong, from the old arcade Donkey Kong tracks worked in. We will also have some Donkey Kong Country bits worked in. You'll hear those later on.
It's like a really cute mix. When you listen to it, you're like, oh, look at all those little nods. It's very cute. So, yeah, the music definitely had a lot of love put into this.
Yeah, quite referential.
Absolutely did.
It seems like an odd missed opportunity to include Luigi's Mansion, however.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe Hudson Soft was limited, like how Waluigi isn't allowed to be in a mainline Mario game.
That's fair.
Or he's owned by Camelot or something. Yeah, fun fact: Nintendo doesn't fully own Waluigi.
Because he first appeared in Mario Tennis.
Yep.
Which was developed at Camelot. Yep. That's why we don't have him in Smash. That's why. Everybody knows now.
But we got Sora. Somehow we were able to convince Disney about that. Square was probably like, yeah, sure. And Disney was like, I don't know.
Yes. Disney famously more easy to work with in Camelot Studios. We all know this.
Yeah, wow, that wasn't on my bingo card.
Can I call you?
All right, I think this is the first mini game that I'm going to throw intentionally for timing's sake. It is very silly. Please just there might be a jump scare.
Fair warning.
Fair warning. And don't worry, it's just on the monitor. Your hardware is fine. Me too, Wario.
Yeah, it's Wario very much not liking being ignored.
All right, so I'm gonna do a sit.
Yeah, take a break.
I'm gonna
Take this moment.
I'm gonna take a sit. So ideally, you want to do this like the flagpole mini game.
I'll forget this.
But we're not.
Little bit of old-fashioned camera abuse there.
And that was Chain Chomp Chase. Thank you. All right, so
Brilliant.
Wario is telling us it's his key. Toad calls him a stinky, which is accurate.
This is accurate.
And
Yep.
Wario says he wants to make DDR Wario mix.
Nintendo, come on.
No,
WarioWare
let's see
isn't
it.
enough.
Let's see it, Nintendo and Hudson. I
Yeah.
would like to see it.
Yeah,
Hey, we've got Penny. We've got Penny in Wario's crew. She can sing.
That's true.
All right, this. I don't know. Chat will have to argue what the best track in this game is.
Oh, indeed.
This is a very good contender.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Let's
Definitely the right
Also,
pick too.
dancing on the fair safe.
Yep. I was worried we'd have to chase Wario around the Ferris wheel, which seemed counterproductive. But yes, this is taken from Wario World. This is one of the early stage themes from Wario World. I believe it is... Oh, I didn't take note on that one. Some kind of forest level, as I recall.
I
But
think.
yeah.
Whoa, new moves there.
But they definitely... oh yeah, a little bit of sides, little
See, I totally missed that
throwing
plane.
the arms to the side thing there for...
Sorry, Luigi was putting on the moves and I was distracted.
He's very distracting.
I mean, rightfully so.
He's such a good dancer. I should also note that even if I pass this, if I don't get a score higher than Wario's, I will fail and have to do it again.
That's right.
So,
That's what the one-ups are for.
this is true. And I got one. I had really terrible RNG when I did practice on Friday. It was bad.
You can see on the bottom of the screen who is currently winning this tight score battle
Yes.
with the glow around the current winning.
It's really anybody's game at this point.
I mean, actually, yeah.
I did not know that there was a glow, but that's also because I can't
I
look at
also
it.
just noticed this.
It's not exactly close to where you would be looking at.
Oh, I was afraid I actually wasn't gonna get that, but I'm over.
There we go.
I've beaten him by like a good 50,000
A
points.
fair margin, yep.
GG, Wario. Give me the key.
As once again, everything in this world is dictated by dancing for some reason.
This week, anyway.
Next
Wario's
week,
owned
we'll
by
go back to
Nintendo.
board games.
Yeah. Wow. No, like, denouement with Wario. We're just leaving. Leaving on to
But
the
there's an
bonus stage.
actual top to this, so I don't know if I actually have a let me see if I can do this. So you hold the buttons. This is the freeze. There it is. And then you.
The
Oh,
one
I didn't do
freeze.
that. I jumped way too early. Maybe that's okay. Oh no!
Oh, goodness.
Not my day. That's okay. Yeah!
We're going for top score run.
But yeah, 993. Like, wow, I did not know. And then at the top, there's a bag of coins. I was like, wow.
What are we using those coins for?
Throwing matches.
Exactly.
Now we're at the ice world, where we're going to commit a crime.
Contractually obligated ice world.
Yep. And apparently the blizzard's too heavy for the airship. A common issue, you know. So
Maybe
yeah.
we shouldn't be using an airship.
Yeah. I like Toad's idea here of trying to get up the mountain. Camera
Speaking
pans.
of ice worlds, there is an incentive to add ice traps to Super Mario World, which is the finale run.
Oh.
We're currently at $140 out of that $1,000 incentive. So there's a lot of time left, but get your donations early and often.
Yeehaw! Alright, so it's a little too slippery, so instead of going up, we're gonna go down the pipe?
Why not?
I mean, I guess that works.
Every pipe
Pretty
leads
typical
somewhere.
Mario logic.
Yeah. And we got to see Pengu, I think. Penguins. This is the one with the cheeps. That will flip my notes. Also mines. Also mine. So there's just gonna be a bunch of junk on the screen.
Baloney.
Are you ready?
Hello, penguins. Do you yield?
Another public domain tune. This is, it's commonly known as Old Folks at Home. People might know it different names. But being a folk tune, we got a little folk beat going here. There's your pengus.
Newt, newt. That's a different penguin, but
They all sound the same.
That's close enough.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
those cheap
the
cheap-
flipping ones.
Are awful.
yeah.
That is the worst.
I have a lot of tolerance for rhythm game gimmick tomfoolery. This one I actually take a good amount of umbrage with.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is offensive.
especially considering there's also the mines
Yep.
That are
Which happen to be the same
coming
color.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Dude, the cheeps move the notes the same way every time, or is it different
Yes.
every time?
Because this matches the true turning. So if I did this without lush mode, this is what they would be on.
Interesting too that they're only moving them along the half of, of the side of the chart that they're on. Like they don't cross the middle with those movements. If there's one interesting thing to say about this garbage.
Indeed. I can't remember. I have to throw this match too. So jump scare. I don't.
Dancer.
It's avalanche, I believe.
Actually, with the shop first, as I recall.
Oh, all right. We'll have to make sure I skip that.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, it's a cabin. I wrote a set list and like I'm not even. Toad is vibrating.
Toad, that's not how you. Okay.
That's not how you actually shiver. He feels like he was being told how to shiver.
So this is from I guess Thousand Year Door.
Yep.
Are you
I
ready?
don't remember. I remember Miss Mouse, but I don't remember this track. Maybe it's just because it's very, very remixed. But
Yeah, the basic melody is there, but also there's little elements of the theme from the Exnaut Fortress in here. A little bit of trivia there for you.
oh,
Just little bits.
I got the coins again.
Also, shout outs to the dancing plates in the background being the same general shape as a coin. That definitely does not get confusing when they're both visible at the same time.
Thought those were eggs for a second.
Are they eggs? They might be eggs.
No, they're plates. They're plates. You're right, but
You know, roast your eggs over the fireplace.
I've never
not
had
how
a
you eat
roasted
your
egg.
eggs.
Can you roast eggs? I don't think so.
I don't eat eggs. I wouldn't know. I mean, you could put them on top of the fireplace for all I know. Oh, good. The place is gonna be set on
The
fire now.
Fabergé eggs, yeah. Minecraft torch.
So I can confirm that the gimmick coin notes do have different colors around them if they are of different timing.
Oh.
It's still incredibly hard to see.
You're doing pretty good.
This is. A
Oh
mess.
wow, that's
Oh,
rough.
that's awful.
Perfect.
Wait till the end credits when it's all just in mush mode, and I'm not gonna do it. You guys can do it. You guys can just Phantom
Imagine.
chart it at home.
Tap on your keyboards, folks. Follow along.
Keep on going.
So yeah, in the normal version, this would have been Toy Dream from Mario Party 5. So that's the only Mario Party song they managed to squeeze in here.
Oh,
You're a fantastic
so I got all those coins back that I'm
dancer.
gonna spend on falling down the mountain? Question mark?
Oh, we will
Good,
be
we're
hearing
warm
Cabin Fever
now.
later. That's right. I shouldn't worry about some of the songs we're missing because we do still have that hard showcase coming up.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna do a sit right now. All right, so this one, ideally, you want to dodge these. I'm gonna take the hit.
Just muscle it. Take it.
Come on,
Take it
Luigi.
all.
Are you ready?
Come right at me.
Just square up and charge yourself.
No Luigis were harmed in this.
Sorry. Oh.
Oh boy, no, no! Oh, do not! The freezer section. Okay, that's
There's
adorable.
the chop.
That's a
Oh, the
great
freezer
one.
section. I love that. All right, so the music key is lodged in this. Are they freezies?
Freezy.
They're called
okay.
freezies.
Yes. The freezy is nonverbal. Can we please have the key? Ellipses. Let's just melt him!
Um,
Toad
Toad
is.
contemplates murder.
Oh no. The crimes.
And I'm pretty sure we have to hit fire flowers in this one. So we're just humoring him, I guess.
We are just melting the Freezy.
Are you ready?
I love Luigi, but I do not condone his actions.
Here we go.
Pretty obvious on this one. This one is Dr. Mario, the Fever tune. That's basically like most any remix you would have heard of Fever by this point. Like in Melee or other Smash
Doing
games.
pretty good.
And those fire flowers are going right down to the Freezy at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a freezy down there, like the boo.
Like the
Gimmick.
boom, yep. The sudden gimmick.
You move smoothly.
also, definitely starting to be noticeable the charts becoming a little faster paced, a little more complex and dense with the notes versus what we saw earlier in the run.
Okay. You
Thank you,
move
Taz.
smoothly.
Very
Keep on going.
mediocre crowd applause there too.
Oh, of course. Well, you know, the Freezies don't have hands, so they can't really help with that.
That's very fair.
It is absolutely bizarre hearing the traditional DDR announcer in this game.
Mm-hmm. Londell
One of the
Taz
last
Hicks.
games.
Yep.
I believe there were only 2 games after this that featured this announcer as well. Supernova 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Picked up a new one for the X series.
Mm-hmm. And we've
And
had them ever since.
Body is watching
Yeah,
you.
and Hottest Party had a different announcer set as
It did.
Yeah.
It did. Oh, and the Freezies are gone.
Magic.
Congratulations, everyone. We've possibly committed multiple crimes.
They just walked away. They left. They're
Yeah.
You're
fine.
gonna see. You're gonna see on like Luigi on like the villains wiki, and there's gonna be a whole tab for like war crimes or something.
There it is.
I thought we were done, but it was a ruse. We have an actual avalanche, and we're gonna have like the most chill music for it. Oh, and now
Right.
they added spiny, like Freezies as spiny. Oh gosh.
The Freezes are
And
getting
more
their revenge.
Goombas.
So yeah, boss stage was actually the previous one, but now we're doing the fourth stage in the
Gotta
world.
escape. There's an avalanche behind Luigi, and we just got this trance.
Very smooth rendition of Toad Turnpike from Mario Kart 64.
That's what it was. I was like,
I
I
love
know this is a
Persona.
track, not like the menu theme, but
It's got a little bit of that. I mean, Toad Turnpike itself had a little bit of the general Mario Kart theme.
mm,
I have just made a horrible realization.
uh-oh.
What's that?
What are the spiked ice enemies called in this game?
Ice Spinies?
Or freezies?
Oh, there's that too.
Is that why we don't have freeze notes? Because they were concerned about the terminology being confused.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I guess I could
We'll go
just
with
call them holds in this game, but I don't know.
They're canonically freezes in
Yes.
the DDR universe. Huh.
They are. Oh god.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them for that. to be
Wouldn't
the
put that
reason.
past Nintendo's like IP guidelines.
Mhm.
Huh.
I've heard Stranger, honestly, so that
Say-
I'd believe it.
I say decompilation teams, if you want to take a look at the engine and see if maybe the engine actually does support it, it's just willingly not used. I'm very surprised this game actually has not been investigated in that manner.
Nice little vocal sampling there as we wrap this one up.
Absolutely.
All right. I do believe. Yeah. Game's almost over. We got all the music keys. Now we gotta go put them back. Yeah. So we're gonna go all the way back to World 1 to Luigi's house.
Yes.
And I do believe I'm gonna do a sit. Oh, I have a bonus game though.
You do have a bonus game.
What's it gonna be? Please just be the chest one. It's not gonna be the chest one because I asked politely.
Yeah. Bonus games
But I
on
also
RNG.
asked politely.
Oh, our favorite.
I'm still gonna do a sit.
Unfortunate RNG.
Just- Luigi just stares into the middle distance as he lets the spike slam into him.
If there are any other donations or notes, anything you want to plug,
I
we got a
did
little bit
want
of time.
to. I did want to mention a little later today. You can not only choose the character for Burger King games, which Conception will be playing, but you can actually get to choose which chapters of Live Alive that Sushi Kishi will be playing. So you have the options of the giant mecha robot anime and present day chapters, the Imperial China chapter, the prehistory and Wild West chapters, or the Twilight of Edo and Distance Future chapters. So
I
get your donations in for those if you want to see a
last-
completely different run, basically.
Last I checked, I think it was Akira and Masaharu. I think I got those names wrong. I think it was their stories, the modern day and the present or future.
Near future, yeah.
Not yet.
Oh,
near
yes.
future, not distant future.
That is still winning for sure.
My favorite, if anyone would like something to donate to, I really, really like the Sundown Kid. That's the Wild West one.
yeah.
It's literally seven samurai just in a game. It's really, really cool. It's so cool. And Sundown Kid, if you play in Japanese, he is voiced by Akio Otsuka.
Oh, of course. That's great.
It's
Oh,
my
perfect.
gosh. But I wish the final chapter could be unlocked for that because Orsted's hurts me. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Please,
Excellent.
play Live Alive, please. It just came out on Steam and PlayStation. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Excellent
Play it.
game.
Released from the vault
Yep.
after so
Excellent
many
game.
years.
We're localized in English for the first time legally.
Surprising absolutely nobody. Bowser hadn't made an appearance yet, so here he is.
You want to see Bowser shake it?
Well, we're gonna see something. We're gonna see something. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We do have one more track to go before we hit
Spoilers,
Bowser.
yeah, we do. What? World 5? Whoa!
A secret world in a Mario game.
No.
Ruh-roh.
Incredibly loud explosion.
Yeah, and then I don't know what this is from, but
All
this
right.
is a really good track too.
So yeah, this is one of the ones that actually sounds like a proper DDR tune, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
And the basis for this is Trish Trash Polka. It's a piece by Strauss. It's from Strauss, the composer. There is very little from the actual Trish Trash Polka put in here. So the beginning lyrics you just heard, that is really the only thing that is taken from Trish Trash Polka. That little ascending in the notes there is the only thing that was actually taken from the classical piece. Everything else seems to be bespoke just for this remix quote. But it's good. I enjoy it.
Yeah. We also have Bullet Bills.
The blaster's there at the bottom, shooting off the bills.
I have to hit them, and they go back, and I I bounce them back, and they hit the thing, and
Those are
In true
incredibly
Mario
hard
fashion.
to see.
yes,
Oh, absolutely.
Also, the only tune in this game with actual lyrics.
yeah.
Ooh.
Luigi, you should be driving.
The world is literally on fire, Luigi. He's
Just
like, I
your
gotta
dance
dance.
moves.
He's like, yeah, my hot, fiery dance moves make it so I'm the one on fire. That's my bad Luigi impression at 8 a.m.
Hopeless.
But I will say it's a very nice tune to lead up to the finale too. It's a very energizing
Absolutely.
tune.
Oh yeah, we do have a finale coming up, so it'll be at the clear screen of the final track here.
I call you a dancing master.
To make sure that I don't royally goof, I am going to purchase odd item.
Ah.
I have a lot of coins. I think I can afford it. Please, I'm just gonna keep vamping so I remember to go to the shop, because you can actually access the shop at any time during a song selection.
Oh, is that right?
It's like a Mario
forgot.
Party menu.
Of course. Yeah, your wallet's a little fit to burst there.
Yeah, because you will see exactly what I mean. The gimmick here is with this backdrop. It's so hard to see.
Look at Luigi. He's so ready to
He knows
go.
what's up.
It's time to throw down.
It's on.
Toad sends us out like his first Pokemon. Okay, Z is the next. Okay, I'm gonna buy this.
There we
So
go.
this lucky clover will prevent my dance meter from decreasing 4 times. This is not exactly what I wanted, but maybe it will work. What's this one? Oh, that sounds terrible. All right.
Oh, that is awful.
Why would anyone ever?
That's
Why do
the
you
most
have
Mario
to
Party item I've
shop
ever
like you
seen.
do?
All right. So we have to get rocket parts that I
Oh.
can't see. Also, this is the hardest track in the game, so
Yeah, you know how earlier we mentioned how, for very hard, this didn't seem like a very difficult DDR game.
this is
Well,
it. It's right here.
the difficulty jumps a little bit on this
Go,
side.
Bowser, go!
Right at the end.
And for those looking for that traditional DDR style, like
This
sampling,
is it.
absolute shout outs to the original Paranoia series, as it shares a lot of similarities to the song. Also, the song just in general is so good.
And the song is pulled from Mario Kart Double Dash. This is Bowser's Castle remixed. But just be mesmerized by Bowser just tearing it up here.
Ah, we missed that there.
I should not be doing Dax at that speed.
You figure the rockets would just crash into Bowser, but no, clearly not. The rockets have their own agenda in mind. And they pull out the old toy squeaky hammer.
if the rocket hits him directly, that's a brand violation.
Apparently.
Everybody is watching.
There's a non-zero chance that's actually true.
A brand violation. We're talking about the same Bowser who was dropped into a pool of lava and turned into a skeleton in one of the new Super Mario Brothers games.
That's not wrong.
Bowser takes a lot of abuse that nobody else takes.
Keep on going.
But yeah, you can see this chart.
That's just a stream.
This chart is a lot to it.
Oh, and there we
She's done
go.
it.
Good
She's
job.
done it.
Do I
Almost
have a
at the clear
clover
screen.
leaf to spare?
You did.
Thank God.
Mhm.
That's it. That's time.
That's
Time it
time.
is. Lovely.
We'll see
Well
the
done.
prologue
Congratulations.
here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna do a sit.
We can enjoy this
Lovely cutscene.
explosive finale.
I will narrate. Beaten again. Why can't I ever catch a break? I guess this brings my grand plan to an unfortunate end. What exactly was your grand plan? I was going to use the power of the keys to fix my tone deafness. How embarrassing.
Oh.
We just like
poor
visibly
guy.
upset.
The movie can tell you this was solved.
That's true.
What's up, Luigi?
Bowser got his groove back.
He found his mojo, baby.
No, In the Groove is a different game.
Of course, of course.
Kingdom Hearts. Finally, Toad's dancing. Wow.
Wow, thanks
Finally.
for contributing, Toad.
I understand now.
There you go. So lovely, so wonderful, so beautiful. We've transplanted a little music into our souls.
We have souls.
That's why we want to dance.
Take it back, please.
The world's a happier place. Yay!
Supporting awareness.
A little corny, a little on the nose, but definitely not the worst story/mission mode DDR has ever had.
Not at all.
Oh, by
Nope,
all
not in the
means,
least.
All right, so this is the credits roll. It is playable. I will not be playing it. You will see why. But Lightning did make note. He is moving his arms from side to side.
Oh, yes. Come on, it's time to go.
Do the Luigi?
Green Mario.
A completely mush mode chart.
Yeah, I do not like.
1-1.
I'm actually unsure if collecting the coins here does add to your total. I'm assuming it does.
I don't know why it would though, because well, I guess you could continue the game and go back to each world. I've never actually done that, or maybe I have, but I don't remember.
So one of the credits coming up here, Yukihiro Yamazaki, the director of this game, he has a career in games, wouldn't call completely storied, but most of his work can be tied to early console versions of DDR on the PlayStation. Thing is, much of this was as a programmer. This is the only DDR game he's directed.
Oh,
So yeah. Oh, there we go. We can pick up coins.
yeah. I'm
But
shuffling.
He's directed very few games. He did direct the NBA In the Zone games for the PS1 quite a few years earlier, but yeah, he hasn't done much else since though.
All right, the credits are still rolling. We can let this go, or if you want to just take like 5. I still have the super hard showcase,
That's right.
but my legs are jello. So if you want to vamp for a little bit while I get this set up, you are more than welcome to.
Alrighty. Well, we had a $25 donation from Trainer Anade, who is actually our next host, who says, I need to see the little fire boy in Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. Heart.
Nice.
That is in reference to the bid war for that game.
Takes us back to the title screen. That's about it we got for the credits. That's just fine.
Yep. All right, loading up my data. I do not have the selected chart set list that I highlighted in our notes. If
I've
you
got
could
that
read
here.
those off to
Okay,
me.
you got it? Good.
I've
Yep.
got that pulled up.
Great.
Would chat like to see Mario dance the Super Hard Showcase instead of Luigi?
It's the same moves, just Mario. that's
It's
all.
just a shorter guy. Go ahead and do it. If my legs decide to move. All right, we're good.
I decided to look at chat to see if there are any opinions, and I'm immediately reminded this game is 18 years old, and now I feel
Oh
significantly older.
god.
Oh, great.
All right, so
Looks like
Much
Luigi
more-
so far.
mush mode is on by default.
You can turn
That's
it off.
not my favorite.
It's allowed.
All right, so how I mentioned before that EX mode switches some of the songs. So for the showcase, I'm gonna go back and do some of the songs that were skipped. However, due to timing restraints, I've only selected like the Mario sampled songs. So and then
You
like
got your
one
first
other
one ready to go. You are.
What's the order that I had it in? Because I think I had Here We Go Super Hard last.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Okay.
Boo
First
Boogie
one
is
to
first.
highlight is Boo Boogie.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. As I go over here, I don't get it. Okay, I select it and then it goes into the song. So I don't know if a timer is still going or if we have reset the timer. But I will happily give another countdown if that is necessary. Are we good with the timer?
All right.
Okay. Problem. I know. Timer's fun. All right. So this is Boo Boogie on Super Hard. You will notice a dramatic difficulty spike here. Oh, here we go. Whew.
Also want to point out you have to unlock these difficulties
I had to do
in
everything very
sequence.
hard.
In sequence, you have to unlock these. It's very tedious. You
That
don't
was a
get these straight out. So you probably heard it in the pre-roll, but Boo Boogie very much Super Mario Brothers 2 main overworld theme. Not exactly what I'd call a ghost-related tune, but it works. Got a dreaminess to it. Those of you who remember Super Mario Brothers 2.
Can you imagine if they actually used like the Boo music, like a.
I think you could make quite an interesting tune out of that.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, oh there's plenty you can do. Of course, there's also the Luigi's Mansion tunes.
You're doing pretty good.
And shout out to the Boos for spooking themselves up to the beat there. That was pretty nice.
Okay.
I absolutely do need to give them credit. A lot of these super hard difficulties actually are fairly competent charts.
They are. You just have to work to get to them. You have to slog through the earlier difficulties. Make sure you don't fall asleep.
You're doing pretty good.
Hey, nice job.
Well done.
Thank you. Take a bow, Mario. Is it a B? Yeah. Like one early night, one missed B.
Dancer. This dance won't-
Rude. Anyway. What do I have next?
We've got Cabin Fever.
All right.
Oh, this is a hoot.
All right. Can I get an A though?
And you.
I want to try.
We
Will
believe.
not I do not promise perfection. I promise my best.
Are you ready? Mario's the superstar.
This
Mario
samba.
is the superstar.
Let's get some samba going in here, people. All right.
Okay, amigo.
Good. So yeah, this is Toy Dream from Mario Party 5. Very lightened up, very samba. Which I think fits a lot better for this from the original story mode than Miss Mouse's theme.
Also, I believe this is the only song in the game that features samples of Mario. Just
Yeah.
speaking.
Sounds about right.
It's very. This song is very strange.
See, I don't feel like this melody lends itself to a zombie, yet they tried. Because here we get some Miami Sound Machine elements going on here. Just really dating myself by naming the Miami Sound Machine out loud. And Gloria Estefan in those days.
They do say the rhythm is gonna get you.
It do be like that.
You know, stranger things have happened.
I'm okay.
One of these days, these charts may show up on an arcade mix. You never know.
Thank you.
I mean, that brings us to an interesting point, too, about the idea of, I mean, they had Donkey Konga, they had this, but Nintendo hasn't really hit the idea of rhythm game much in the last several years.
Yeah, they've had rhythm games included in, like, their other games, like,
Right.
Ring Fit Adventure has a rhythm game mode, which is bizarre, but it's really cool, too.
And
It is
actually
a
seeing, sorry,
Go ahead.
actually seeing the airship design being that like trumpet look made me kind of realize, I wonder if the music park from the 3DS Mario Kart was just a slight nod to this game.
Oh, that's a thought.
All right, so this is probably my favorite chart in the game, which is why it's on our list right here, but it is not a Mario track. But
Right. Another public
once you
domain.
look at the you'll see the chart, you'll be like, oh.
So yeah, Le Patinien. It's a waltz by Emile Waldteufel. It's also just known as The Skaters. It also has a German name, which basically means The Skaters, and I'm not going to attempt it because my German's awful. But as you can see, a lot of crossovers here, so it does feel like very, flowing and skating in its methodology there.
Oh, I see why you like this chart. Yeah.
That makes
Oh, it
sense.
gets better.
DDR's famous pseudo triplets.
Yeah, I don't even think this engine supports proper
Right.
triplets.
I thought there was
Oh,
one
is
that
it?
did. Wasn't there one engine that did actually support true triplets, but it was like only one of the console games or something? I thought.
I
Maybe I'm
think
wrong.
one of the X mixes might have.
Yeah.
I
That
think
was a-
by the
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah, there is a very famous boss in quotation marks song from DDR Extreme called Bag that was in that uses triplets as its rhythm, and the engine did not support it,
Correct.
and it was very infamous for that fact, amongst being one of the slowest songs in the game at 65 beats per minute.
Thereabouts,
Nice
yep.
job.
That's pretty low. Nice job, Racing.
Very well done.
And for those not familiar with the terminology, triplets here refers to beats that are basically a 3/4 time signature, whereas everything else in the game is based on a 4/4 time signature.
Right.
Quarter note triplets or eighth note triplets?
I.
Well, we're talking bag. It's almost like 6 or 30-second triplets.
I see. I call them 12th and 24th notes, and I know that's completely incorrect
Yeah.
terminology, but you know what?
But that's what the people in the community refer to them as, so
Right.
the name sticks.
All right, I believe Hot Mario is next.
You are correct. Hot Mario's next.
Beans. All right. More Super Mario World.
Yep. This is the title theme.
Also, fantastically important if you are playing any of these games, please be hydrated. Please stretch.
I'm beating myself with the towel right now. Oh boy.
Ah, we do have more Mario samples.
Oh, there. This one has it too.
He's just excited to be here. I mean, we are all excited to be here.
Thank you.
So yeah, just doing some research on the people who are credited for the work in this game. It seems like it's an eclectic mix of Konami members and Hudson Soft members who especially with Hudson Soft members who have a lot of experience in Mario Party. So again, that brings us all back to the whole thing of this as being a Mario Party asset reuse.
Good. Keep on going.
I mean, genuinely, props to the devs. It works.
Mm-hmm.
They made it work.
Absolutely
Yeah.
wonderful.
It came together.
Perfect.
I am wondering if it was mostly Konami staff involved with writing the patterns and the charts for these songs, as I would imagine Mario Party devs don't necessarily have that experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I could be
Well,
very wrong.
But it's hard to tell because, you know, the crediting is so... you know,
So vague.
it is vague. Yeah, it's quite vague.
That being said, Hudson Soft would go on to develop, after DDR Hottest Party, 2 more DDR games for the Xbox 360, DDR Universe 2 and DDR Universe 3.
Right. That would explain why Universe 1 was such an odd... yeah, well done, Nick. Very good.
Nice.
All right.
But yeah, that would explain why DDR Universe 1 was kind of an odd character in the trilogy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was developed by Konami Computer Entertainment Hawaii, which had closed down after it was developed. So
Right.
Hudson Soft came in to develop the sequels.
And the fascinating thing with that being based in the US is that team actually did reach out to some of the predominant community members at that time in the dance game scene to help contribute step charts and patterns to that song, which is why if you're looking for a more modern experience, those Xbox 360 games actually have some of the best charting on a home release.
Mm-hmm.
Super fascinating.
All right, so
Free to
there's
go.
the exit, which is it's a remix of the Underground theme.
That's right.
Where is the exit?
Indeed.
These are truly some fascinating
These are
song
loaded
title names.
questions from DDR Mario at 7 in the morning.
Yes, the exit is 3 songs away. And this being
We're
one of them.
almost there.
We're almost there.
Thank God.
Let's reveal your soul.
Let's bring some more Euro sound back.
It's very classic DDR.
Oh yes. This is
That
their-
main synth.
This is their sound style, absolutely.
You move smoothly. Good. Keep on going. Perfect.
Go Mario, go.
Go Risu, go.
Thank you.
100 combo.
You got this.
Okay.
Beating Bowser gave me like that adrenaline rush.
There you go.
You move smoothly. You're doing pretty good.
You know, having
jokes.
been less familiar with the charts in this game, especially with no freeze notes being available, this is shockingly competent charting.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's really, like, I can't overstate that. Anyone who has tried to make their own charts for DDR, which I honestly, if you're interested in rhythm games, highly encourage you to take a crack at. There's a lot of nuance to it. It's very difficult to make something that is that fits the rhythm and is fun.
Especially without overdoing the patterning or making it
Right.
artificially too hard or too easy. Hey, no misses. Nice job.
Nice score.
But one early. But
Pretty
that's
good.
okay. All right.
Up next, we have the GameCube menu music Speedy Mix.
We were joking earlier. We're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put baby powder on the pad to make sure I go fast. No, I didn't think that.
So yeah, we were a little joke there, but what you're actually getting here is the actual startup sound for the Famicom Disk System. Something we never heard over in the US, but yeah, whenever you start up the Famicom Disk System, little fanfare plays.
They put it in House in Your Door too.
Yes, they did.
Oh, that's great.
It was like his computer or something.
They'll make sly references. And of course, Famicom Disk System, the inauguration of the famous character Discoon, who I've just learned was featured in Super Mario RPG. He was just so low res, I couldn't tell that he was part of Booster's Toy Box. But we got with the remake announced, we got a little shot into the high density, the high definition Booster's little toy box on his top floor there, and Discoon's in there.
Incredible.
And you can reference it back to the original sprite, but it just looks absolutely, completely chuffed. It's awful.
Speaking of Nintendo collaborations with their developers, everyone go play Super Mario RPG.
Definitely do.
Yes, of odd collaborations, that one is certainly one that came together amazingly.
After I bought it on the Wii U shop because I knew it was going to go away.
Of course.
It's not going to go on the virtual console.
Nope.
That's probably why.
And we did get a nice little treat that Yoko Shimomura was announced to be part of the music direction for the remake as well, so just as she was for the original. Always a good thing to hear. Just amazing composer.
Ooh, those streams at the end. Streams being rapid notes
Almost
without any
done.
breather.
We're almost done.
You're a fantastic dancer. You should
Yeah, one more.
You
Yeah,
are a
this-
fantastic dancer. Let's
But
go.
yeah, one thing I didn't mention about Piroli is it's officially a bonus song. Like, you don't get to play it in story mode at all. You have to unlock it and purchase
You
it
have
and
to
play
buy it in the
separately.
shop.
Buy it in the shop.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So I'm pretty sure the super hard chart is what is in the end credits, but all in mush mode. And I'm afraid to turn mush mode on, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh, we'll
But-
just close it out with a nice little...
Yeah. Thank you all for having me. Thank you for letting me showcase this. This is like my first showcase, so I typically do just speedruns, but I'm glad that I had a chance to show everyone this game that now you know exists, and it's real. It's a real game, I promise. So
Good luck finding it, but yeah.
yeah. But thank you to my couch as well. Y'all are great. You've been a fantastic group of people. I wouldn't have picked anyone else, so thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
glad
for
to
having
have
us,
you.
Risu. Thanks.
It's always nice to nerd out about a familiar series.
Are you ready?
Oh boy, back on the boat.
Back on.
Yes, sir.
I love talking about DDR. I've been playing it for probably way too long at this point, but
Yeah, I think all of us.
Yep, that's basically the whole room.
I think Omi and I actually we did DDR club at college together. So
yes, we did. We met at Anime Club, but we were also both in the DDR club, so
yes,
My intro was also college, but it was just playing in the common room and just seeing, hey, what is this odd game? And I never looked back.
You move.
I would encourage people watching, if you do have access to a way to play DDR, give it a try if you've never done it before. I
Absolutely.
think it's one of the most fulfilling rhythm games I've ever played.
It's truly the what would I call it? The codified example of what a rhythm game is.
yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
I'd say when you think of rhythm games, most people are gonna think of this.
Start right here, yep.
Absolutely. Definitely
Well, not
encourage you to look around.
Here, but
Yeah.
not Mario Mix necessarily.
Yeah,
Pick up a Supernova, pick up a DDR Max.
check your local round ones, Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, and even if there's not DDR, there's similar games. We've got Pump It Up. We've got some in-group cabinets still in the wild. We've got Step Maniacs. All kinds of options in this genre for you to try and enjoy.
Oh yeah.
All right, that should be time for
Yeah.
the showcase.
Can I
Hopefully,
call you a dancing
if that was
master?
under 15 minutes, I will gladly do another track, but just wanted to make sure that we kind of saw some of the other tunes that we didn't get to listen to. But if we're good, then we're good. So I'm gonna take like 12 showers.
Thank you so much for showing off this showcase. I think the most impressive part is that you didn't even sound like you were working until you got to the super hard games.
It's Bowser. It's that Bowser fight that
Yeah.
takes everything out of you. That's about where it goes. Yeah. But thank you again to Power Up with Pride for having me. Thank you to my couch. If you like rhythm games or Sonic or I play a lot of Trombone Champ now.
Oh yeah.
If you like that stuff, you can find me at Risuruuu like everywhere, like literally like everywhere. So that's me. Twitter, Twitch, those are probably my mains. But yeah, and then if anybody else would like to give your sign-offs, thank you again. To the couch, where can we find you?
Yeah, same order, everybody.
If you want to be found.
I'm Lightning XC on Twitter. If for some reason people like following, that's really my only presence elsewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, if for whatever reason you want to follow me, I'm at DJ Omi on Twitter. That's really my only online presence, and all I do is retweet cool things I see, so same. That's about it. Yes.
I've got a little bit more of a presence. I'm Seriously42 on Twitter, also Seriously42 on Switch. We're currently streaming out to the Zero. Also, you can find my guides at SyricZ at GameFAQs. That's where most of my work is over the past couple of decades. So thank you all for having me here today.
He has successfully gotten me through every Yakuza game ever.
It's useful for me because
Guys
I'm
are
just
immaculate.
Syric helped me beat the Amon fight, so...
You're all very welcome.
Alright, yeah, that's it from us, so thank you again. I'm gonna sit in the shower and contemplate life.
Thank you all so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye!
Thank you again for that awesome run, Risuruuu. And thank you all for joining us here for Power Up with Pride, raising money for the Trevor Project. We will take a short break here, and then we'll be back with Linkemeister for Metroid Scrolls 6. You don't want to miss that. It's a great ROM hack. Speaking of the Trevor Project, if you're unsure what the charity we're raising money for does, it is the leading national organization providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning youth. You can check them out at www.thetrevorproject.org to access their services, find out more about their impact, or to donate. While it's on screen, I should also mention that Power Up with Pride has partnered with the Yeti to bring you shirts based on various runs throughout the event. These awesome designs will only be around as long as the marathon is, which is today. We're now on day 3, so make sure you pick them up. $5 from each shirt sale goes directly to the Trevor Project. Visit theyeti.com to check them all out. My favorite is the Cecil one, but the Kirby one and the Burger King one are also fantastic.